name is Shawn Abuhoff. I'm from Miami, Florida. I'm a punt returner cornerback from Dartmouth College up in Hanover, New Hampshire. And I just need to thank my teammates, my coaches, and especially my parents for all the support and all the help in this going into this football season, but especially my teammates, because with winning the National Punt Returner of the Year award, it wouldn't be possible without my teammates. And I need to thank the College Football Performance Awards for giving me this award. But when it comes down to everything, it's all my teammates, because without them, this wouldn't be possible. Personally, it's a great honor. I mean, it's something that many people strive for. It's that goal at the beginning of the season that you write on paper that you want to be the very best. But in thinking about it, it's more of a team accomplishment, because our program we started from rock bottom, and we're building our way up to try and win the conference by the time I graduate next year. So this is just one small step on the path to being conference champions. And I mean, this, like I said before, this award is only possible by my teammates, the 10 other guys who blocked for me. And so it's a great deal, and a lot of guys on our team take pride in being able to block and be in the right place to set up even the chance of a long return, let alone a touchdown. Well, definitely the first return of the year was probably one of the more important ones. It tied the game up late in the fourth quarter against a conference rival, Yale, and we basically went out on an all-out block, but we didn't get to the ball, so he kicked, the punter rushed his punt, kicked more of a short kick, and our guys wrapped around, and I just had to make the guys miss, and they set up their blocks right after that. They were in the right spot, and that just sprung it for a touchdown. But I'd say probably the more impressive return was it came in the second to last game of the year against Brown, and we set up a return, and it played out perfectly. They outkicked their coverage, and I made one of the headhunters miss, and then there was three huge crackback blocks, one by Kevin Gallagher on the last guy that just left me with the whole sideline, allowing me just to run down and outrun everybody. So it definitely worked out, and definitely showed all the practice that we put into it. And it's just great to see all the pride and hard work we put into it really work out. Dartmouth is an amazing place, and the fans are great. But when I first got here, we were a program that was at the bottom. My freshman year, we went 0-10, and just to know that how much hard work we had to put forth to even win at one game, let alone be competitive, it was great to see no one give up, and it really showed how much heart our team had, because no one quit. Everybody showed up for early morning lifts and runs, and everybody did what they needed to. And this year we contended pretty well in the conference, and definitely sets us up coming back with a lot of guys to maybe even make the conference next year. So, I mean, that's our goal next year, is to win the conference and go from that team that went 0-10 to potentially 8-2, 9-1, 10-0. And just to see that turn around to us, that would mean, it would mean the world to all of us. So it's great to see our hard work starting to pay off. Practice makes perfect. There's nothing. For me, the hardest part about punt returning is being able to focus on the rotation of the ball. That becomes second nature after you do it for a long time. But after catching the ball and running with it, that's the easy part. It's practice catching punts, going day out, day in. Even if you have to kick to yourself, it's pretty much just practice. Make sure you're catching the ball as many times as you can. Well, football in the Ivy League is, I guess, looked at as maybe not as competitive as other leagues, because we're not allowed to go to the playoffs, and we might not be able to, I guess, partake in postseason play. But if you look at all these different games, UPenn played Villanova early on in the season, and if they hadn't thrown an interception for a touchdown, they could have knocked off Villanova. And then even so, out of conference play, we had a winning record, Ivy League in general, against out of conference play. And every year, it's always up for debate, like how well would the conference champion do against the rest of the country. And the idea that we were just a bunch of smart guys playing football for fun, like, no, we're there to win. We're there to do well. And we have a bunch of guys that go off to the NFL and that play ball. And so I guess this image of the Ivy League of being a lesser conference, just need to let everybody know it's not true, for sure. And a big team moment for us had to have been, I mean, we played, we had, like I said before, going 0-10 for my freshman year, and having our seniors go into this year being like, okay, well, we're the team that stuck through it. We're trying to turn this program around. Nothing was greater than our last game of the year when we played Princeton and we won 31-0. And for me, in general, like I caught the last interception of the game that iced the game and had us be able to run out the clock. And it came like I mean, it was caught at the goal line, and so like we kept them from scoring on that last drive. And just to see those seniors know that all the hard work they put in and where they left this program, where we can now take it to new levels, that 31-0 win was huge. And just to see like the emotions that they felt, I mean, definitely one of the biggest wins in our program history. Personally, I mean, I like to be very relaxed. A lot of guys like to listen to rap music or rock music to get real pumped up. For me, that's just wasted energy. I listen to classical music before a game. It just relaxes me and it gets me in a good mindset to where I can think and I can react well, react quickly, and I mean, I don't want to lose that energy in preparation to the game rather than in the game. So for me, it's all about relaxing and maybe grabbing one or two Snickers to make sure that I got enough energy last of the game as well. Personally, I guess the biggest challenge I had to face was, I mean, just the biggest thing was injury. I came into last year, the year before that, a little on the lighter side, and my body took a beating. And so I've yet to miss the game, but I've yet to really, before this season, play a game at 100%. And so I knew coming into this game, I mean, this season, I had to pick up my body weight, or else the same thing would happen. I wouldn't stand a chance. And so that was the biggest thing for me, was noticing that I needed to gain weight. And I was able to put on that weight, and I was able to play every game this year healthy. And towards the end of the season, where some guys were injured, I was pushing through and I was doing fine. And a lot of my big returns came later on in the season, where I'm at 100%, and last year might not have been a possibility because I was. I'd say your mind kind of goes blank as soon as you catch the ball and you're talking to people, and you really kind of like zone back in maybe 20 to 10 yards from the end zone when like there's nothing but clear grass and you know you're going to score. Once you reach the end zone, it's almost like, I mean, is this actually happening? Is this a reality? And just to look to the sideline, one of our games against Harvard, I took back a punt. It was our homecoming game. We were honoring one of the greatest teams in the Northeast history, the 1970 team, and they were standing right there getting ready to walk on the field at halftime, and just being around them, the excitement and just everything, like it's overwhelming. Like we're trying to, you always have like the celebration in mind when you get in the end zone, and that just goes down the drain. You don't know what to do, and so pretty much your guys come down and tackle you, so you don't have to make a fool of yourself doing something. I mean, there's nothing like it. It's exciting. Just know that this program is turned around and we're here to stay. This is Shawn Abuhoff from Dartmouth College, signing off from the College Football Performance Award. Thank you guys very much for listening, and look forward to next year.